So, we have a new update on Genshin Impact, version 1.1, I believe it is. It's added quite a few new things to the game. It's added some quality of life fixes, some bug fixes, and a few other cool features that are quite nice to see. As you can see, it does lay out some of the things that you got here. We've got some new characters that obviously some of you may have seen throughout your campaign gaming, throughout your side missions, whatever, which we'll obviously get into in some other videos whenever I can get my hands on them. You've got a new system, which is a city reputation, which allows you to basically get some new missions through there, some new bounties and such when you level up your reputation. We have the archive, which is really cool. I didn't know what this was at first until I found it here. It's basically like Pokemon for weapons and things. So it highlights the ones that you've unlocked throughout your time exploring, and obviously doesn't highlight the other ones, which is really cool because it means that the ones that you have either like picked up and destroyed or enhanced or just got rid of, you can see here, and so you see the really cool stuff that you've got and the really cool stuff that you could have but may never ever get. And then finally, as you can see, it has a bunch of new weapons that look really, really freaking cool. So, with the new city reputation thing, we have a new kind of guild here in Mondstadt. So, just on the map, it is just a bit past the tavern, and you've got it right here. When you talk to this lady, she'll talk to you about the fact that the Knights of Phonius are understaffed, the Major Knight or whatever has taken them off with them. So, yeah. So, basically, you are sort of, you know, once again, here to help out. So, if you have a look at your reputation, you'll be able to see what you're at. Originally, if you haven't leveled up your reputation, these two will be locked, saying you are not reputation 2 yet. I wasn't either until I went on Mondstadt quests and realized I completed a bunch of them. I believe a lot of these like quite simple tasks that you will just sort of do usually throughout the game and will have most likely already completed. You'll have access to weekly bounties, which are just hunting down certain enemies. Also, you'll have weekly quests, which actually sort of guide you to quests from certain people around Mondstadt. That's quite nice because sometimes I find myself just bumbling around, not knowing what to do, and it being a case that there's some side quests that I just haven't got close enough to start kind of deal. So it's nice having that as a new option. Another fix that they've added in is your character's own Pyro Damage will do more damage to yourself. Kind of sucks, but you know, kind of makes sense. So if I set fire to this nice grassy patch, you'll see my health is shooting down at the bottom. Before, it used to be a case that I used to just do like 5 damage or something, but yeah, it does more. Interesting one, it kind of means that some of the stuff is worth more, such as certain artifacts that we have right here. So this Tiara of Flame, at first I was like, I don't know if it's worth a lot, but it's one that you can put on as a one-piece artifact, don't have to put others on with it, which is perfect, because usually with all the other artifacts, as you can see, they have these 2-piece and 4-piece sets that you have to have 2 or 4 of them to actually activate. So having these, which I'm gonna need to realize I need to upgrade, I have way too many artifacts. So having these is a really nice touch, especially when you are someone who will be setting fire to things and then standing in the area to fight, is quite a good thing. But as you can see, it didn't seem to help me that much. But yeah, that's a new thing that they have added in with the Pyro Damage. Another really cool thing that they have added in, which is actually probably one of my favorite ones, is when you're leveling up weapons and you get to the point, also this is the weapon I run, it's just one that I leveled up for this purpose. When you get to the point where you're about to over level it, but you know, you just can't avoid it. So let's say if I don't have any of the small gems and I only have the middle gems, the fine enchantment, if I use one of these before, it's like, oh, you're gonna lose this much XP. Tough shit. So now what you can do is you can actually still select that. You can click enhance and it will in fact give you some gem back for the bonus XP that you would have had like overflowing. I believe if I do it with one of the bigger ones now, should give me more. Yes, so it'll give me 4 of the medium ones and 1 of the small, because it actually isn't just screwing you out of your XP. Hope you guys appreciate that one, because yeah, I literally had to enhance this stupid sword, which was pointless. But yeah, that is some of the different things that they've added in as a little quality of life / a new kind of like recruitment guild thing, I suppose, to do with the Knights of Phonius. Some really cool stuff. It's nice to see that they are sort of constantly adding to the game. And if you want to check out any of the videos, it'll be some videos to do with basically characters that they've brought in, some new characters that I've unlocked, sort of good ways to run those builds if I've figured it out enough myself with my fucking big brains. But we'll see. Now, unfortunately, I don't really play this game at all on my stream. It's a game that I like to sort of be able to relax with. I may sometimes hang out in my Discord with it, but most of the time, I don't stream it because it is me running around collecting gems, prime a gem or Primogen, however you pronounce it. A lot of monotonous stuff that I just don't think is good for stream. But I do play a bunch of different stuff. I play a bunch of battle royales, campaign games, indie games, horror games, anything. Very much a variety channel. If you guys care to check that out, it is just Lord Tender on Twitch. It'd be much appreciated. I'll have a link in the bio if you guys go and check out if you ever want to pop by and say hello. And we can always talk Genshin. I like Genshin. Anyway, peace.